What is going on, everybody? This is Striker, welcoming you back here to episode 8, I'm pretty sure, of Timberborn. I apologize for having such a long time here between videos. I went and visited my family, and then I got back and just kind of forgot about the game for the most part, and just got busy playing some other stuff, but I realized that it's been a while since I put up a video, so it's time to actually play this again. When I logged in initially to this world, it asked me to name my settlement, and I think we went with Beaverton? I don't know. But that's what we're called now, if it wasn't before. I've also decided to get some of these stumps marked for demolition because there's really no point for us to have them there. They're just kind of taking up space. And the game has also gotten a couple of updates, so now in the wellness, they still have, sleep, shelter, thirst, all of that stuff, but nutrition, it's not nutrition 1, 2, 3, it's now carrots, grilled potatoes, bread. And for the social life, they actually now also require rooftop terraces, not just one or the other with the campfire. And then now for the aesthetics, it's not just anything that fits in that category, you also need roofs and shrubs. And I think everything else, this was just all 1, 2, 3, but now it's actually just named that, and then it would have been fun, knowledge, and spirituality. So we gotta look forward to what we're doing with these beavers. Now, the one thing I do want to do is start marking these for emptification, because we don't need these anymore. We are going to end up deleting these. They serve their purpose for us. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So those can all get put into here for the most part. We might lose a little bit of water, but that's okay. Not a big deal. And we should have plenty of haulers. Let me just double check that we're not missing any jobs anywhere. Yeah, we're good. So we're going to have these guys, these builders and stuff working all of that. Our haulers should start emptying these out. It'll end up going into our large water tank. And I really do need to figure out why the water just kind of smashes into the bank and then doesn't continue. I mean, at least we did future-proof it by putting in all of these extra water wheels, so I'm sure I'll just build more here in the future, but that's a little bit annoying. Really don't know why the water is flowing so hard over here, but nothing over here. It literally is. It's just still water. It's not like anything's really blocking the way, and it has nothing to do with the water pumps either, so I guess it is what it is. And I guess really I'll prioritize these by the haulers. That way we can actually get these emptied out. Got that one, that one, that one. And then we're going to look to our next wellness increase, because we're sitting at 7 total for our population. Now, we are close on our storage. Both of these have been pretty full for the most part, so we do need to look into trying to get storage, better storage, that is. Now, we do have the large warehouses, which we've got one over here, which is pretty close to full. So I think we can wait until we can just directly unlock this this underground warehouse. But let's see, what else do we have? We don't have like knowledge or anything, or the temple. We could go for the temple. It is only 300 science. And then we have the carousel, but we're not at the point where we're ready for a carousel yet. We don't have a shredder or anything to start converting our scrap metal down into blocks. Now, these are all good, so I can delete these. Delete that. Yep. Delete that. That. No, not that one, because that still has water in it right now. And that one. So this is full. They're working on getting our water tanks done. Which one of these has gears? That one has gears. We will prioritize that one. That way they don't spread out the gears. They normally do go in order, where they try to put it all into one area rather than trying to spread them all out. But just in case, as a future proof. So we need to work on our storage, and I think I am going to go ahead and unlock this temple. Now, I want to put it in a good spot. I'm thinking something up here actually would be a good spot. Just have it right up here on the edge of town, and then they just come up here. I think that would be okay. Because I don't think we're going to end up using this land for farming. Because we've got our massive carrot farm, our potatoes, and then we've got our bread over here. Well, wheat, which will eventually be bread over here. But we're not at that point yet. And this area might end up being a tree farm up here, so I don't want to constrict that area. And I don't want the temple to be too far away from anything, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and build it up here, right off of this path. That way, at least, like, this has more of a reason to be here. So we gotta go to paths and structures. We'll get stairs going up, paths, and then we're going to need, I think I can just put it here on the edge, but first we're going to need a lumberjack flag up here. Then we're gonna have all of these marked for tree cutting. Trees, mark. Sorry, I'm trying to relearn the controls a little bit just because it's been a little while. I have been streaming this as well, but it's been a little while since I've done that even, so. Now, do we consider, see now look, these are gonna be important if we can keep this little circular flow going over here. So these, even though they're not really doing anything, they're just kind of hanging out, they still might be worth it in the end. And then once I can get these out of here, I can clean up this pathway and it'll just be straight across path instead of this little goofy S kind of shape that we have. And I'm still going to hold back on these rooftop terraces because I need to figure out where I'm going to put those and how I'm going to structure my housing block. Right now it's all just kind of a big old chunk of houses, which we might end up changing that as well. It might get bumped or moved or whatever. But now for the aesthetics, which would be in decoration, reaches within one tile. So it looks like a lot of these buildings are going to have to be capped off with roofs in order for it to actually impact the majority of the beavers. I am considering making another gear warehouse. We do have 2 lumber mills. Ooh, we are actually out of power now. There is no circulating current over here anymore. So that is less than ideal. Yeah, it's not connected to anything, I know that. It needs the planks over here, which they don't need planks for anything over here, right? Oh, a couple planks short. Okay, so is it time that we potentially invest in some windmills? 120 science. The problem is we don't have a means of generating power to get more planks. We're just kind of stuck for the next 5 days. So we need to come up with a plan to keep these guys busy. We haven't had any deaths or anything like that, which is good. I think we are at the point where we need to consider getting our population up, though. Because, I mean, for a lot of this stuff, we're going to need more workers anyways. We don't need anybody... oh, 2 births. I guess I did have some deaths. I didn't even notice. We had some deaths and then some instant grow-ups. So let's double check and make sure everything's filled that needs to be filled. Pause the hauling post. Unpause. And we're good, right? Everything's full? Right, the distro is always going to be empty, but that's fine. Lumberjack flag, right, that's going to be 1 less because I don't have this connected to anything yet because we don't have the planks for it, which is fine. So we definitely need to look into a way of getting and maintaining power during the dry season. Or during the droughts, because we are stuck. Now, I was hoping to have, I think, my shredder here, because I think it would line up really well. I have to buy it first. I don't want to buy it first because I'm saving up for the warehouses at this point. But I'm pretty sure that's a 3x2, so it should fit right there exactly. So how do I want to even try to get windmill power? I think we'll just have to have like a platform back here and then windmills that'll go directly into the shredder. And then also down into these buildings and stuff over here. But it might be worth it to get another gear workshop going. Now, like I said, we're kind of stuck and we can't build it, but it is what it is for now. I mean, I don't think it really matters. We can try to mirror that, but these 2 buildings on the side won't really be different anyway, or they won't be the same. They won't be more lumber mills anyway, so I guess we'll just start filling from that side over. What is that? Okay, it just gets to orange. So we have plenty of room to extend down this way as well. So it might be worth it to try to start planning for some windmills. Let's see, power. 300 apiece for these large windmills. I wish you could see how big some of these things are without having to purchase it, because obviously I don't have enough science to get there anyways, so it would be a waste of me spending my science on it. But it would be nice to get a look at it to see how big it is, because I think it's a 2x2. So we might be able to fit like 3 or 4 of them in over here and just have them go either directly into the side of this building or power shafted out into here. That way it connects to everything. Bunch of deaths and then a bunch of births. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 deaths, I'm pretty sure. It's pause the hauling post. Yeah, we only have 3 haulers left, so that was a huge hit to our workforce. Granted, some of our workforce isn't really doing anything right now because these guys don't have anywhere to store their logs. Okay, I think that's another issue that we need to solve right here. So we've already got steps up there. Wood. Or no, it's in storage. Storage, log pile. How big are these things? What would fit there? Just trying to think of where I want to put these so that they're kind of out of the way of everything, but not too far. I mean, I guess I could put more of them over here. Let me pause and see what this looks like here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them straight across. Could open up some of this area for more planting. We could move our lumberjack flags even. Although we do have our forester here. Because we're going to have this area back, so we might just end up having trees all through this whole area here anyways. Because this is going to be out of the way, and then the pathway is going to be here. So I think that might be the plan. Yeah, I mean, that's not really worth anything in terms of materials, so it's not going to hurt. And that'll give them another cut through for getting across to other parts of our town. And I'll consider maybe deleting these, just so all of the storage is over here. Might get rid of this one. Just because it kind of doesn't have a reason to be over here. I mean, and then these lumberjack flags can just be moved down here, off of here, or even off of this path, and we'll just go over here and cut the trees. But no matter what, we'll have plenty of log storage here, so that's fine. That was our main goal, was to create more log storage. Man, this drought really did get to us at a bad time, where we just need stuff. We just need stuff. That's the biggest issue, is we just need stuff. I don't need a water dump. We have the irrigation towers unlocked, but we don't really need them. The whole point was to try to get this area all green and this area all green, and we've accomplished that by putting these giant freaking levees and then a dam in over here. Speaking of which, how's this water level doing? Because it should be fine. There's plenty of water. Yeah, we still have plenty of depth. And we'll start to know that it's getting bad because this area back here will dry up. These trees will turn red and they'll be dried up. So we'll know when we're starting to lose some level of water, but we only have 1.5 days, or 1.2 days, and there's still all of this depth. So I really don't think it's going to affect us much, and our pumps can just keep moving all the way through. Like I said, I'll have a 4th pump here. I just don't need it right now. There's no beaver that I need to put in that spot, so. Alright, I think it is time that we do get another house up, though. Get another triple lodge. We'll just throw it up on top here. And then fasten structures. These doubles? Yeah. Go double straight across. I mean, it's probably not the most efficient, because they gotta come through here and then down and everything like that. But they can get into all the housing. It's whatever. It's ugly, but it's functional. And then I can probably get rid of these lodges to open up some more space, and then just keep stacking buildings up and just have a staircase like the New York fire escapes, like that, like just kind of winding up. But I don't want to get too tall, because if we get too tall, we might end up having beavers not be able to get up and down the stairs too fast. So that might be a problem. And these are actually pretty cheap to build too, so it's really not that big a deal if I decide to move all the housing out. It's just 35 logs a piece, and I mean, right there is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 triple lodges. Because I could move this housing or look to move that housing, because I do have this one spot back here, so I could pull it back. That way we've got better access to it, or even have it so I have mirrored housing. Which actually might be kind of cool to have. So it'd be 1 block, 2 block, 1 block, 2 block, and then we'd have to figure out how to get beavers up and down on just one level, but that'd be kind of cool. That way it's just a bunch of houses like staring at each other. That'd be kind of cool. So we might be deleting those just to open up some more space for cool looking growth, because it would be like right here on this path. Right? Yeah. And then another one would be facing it. And then we just have to figure out the stairs to get to it. So, easy enough. Because we can have 1 level, and then we can connect to, I don't know, an auxiliary path. Might have it just go off of here for the 2nd level even. They just gotta go up here and then over. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. We'll look at doing that here in the future. But we do now have our water moving. See, and now these are moving. It's weird, because sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. So I really just don't know what to do about that other than just deal with it, I guess. This has nobody working at it, which was to be expected. We'll pause that, make sure everything gets filled up, and then we'll have somebody over here. Because I want to get this temple started, or at least placed. You guys reach over there? You guys do reach over there. So once this guy is done up here, because these are just birches. They're all 1 log apiece, so that's not a big deal. Once this guy's done, I will have these stumps at least deleted, just so everything looks cleaner. I mean, look at how much better this looks over here, without it being all ridiculous. It looks so much better. And now that I see this right here, I really wish I would have not put this builder's hut here so I could just bring that path down straight. I mean, I know there's nothing I can really do about that. I guess I could go here. Oh my god. Well, now I want to do that. Because that's a straight path. What the heck? All right, I'm gonna get it set up, and then we're just gonna have it on like the lowest priority possible. Not a triple, a double. Let me go ahead and assign priorities very low. All of this stuff here. That way they can bring the logs over. I don't care about that, but I don't want them using the planks. But that way we can just have a straight path through. So we're gonna have to delete the builder's hut and move it, but it is what it is. For the sake of things looking better, we're gonna deal with it. And then once this all gets constructed, I will just delete all of that and then delete this pathway and everything like that. Because then we could even take our housing and bump it back into this area, because then there's really no use for this area anyways. And then we have a straight path going straight through the middle, all the way across. I don't know why I didn't do this initially. I don't think there was any reason to not do that outside of maybe making it just a little bit... No, because see, let's say making it so our builders could reach, but like these guys still could reach that. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I don't remember what I did to do that. We're gonna ignore it. We do need to mark for deletion though. That stuff. Does this have anything in here? No goods in stock. Delete it, which means you're just gonna go to the hauling post. We did get a bunch of beavers to grow up. Again, I'm just gonna quick pause and unpause. Yeah, we had an unfilled job somewhere. All right, so these guys are getting rid of that. Once that's all done, we'll go ahead and pop this temple up in here. Leisure, temple. And does that connect directly? It does. Do we want to set it back? I think we can set it back. I think that'll look better. Because we'll set it back and then we can put some shrubs or something around here, right? Decoration, shrubs. 12 logs? It's only 20 though for building it. Let's do shrub. Let's unlock the bench too. And then we'll put a bench and a bench. Did I go another shrub or is that overkill? I think that's overkill. And then we just go, path. That way you can take a load off if you need. You can look at the pretty shrubs. And you can work on your spirituality. Who says no to that? I mean, come on. Come on! That'll look pretty good up there, I think. And it's set back up against the back of this, so I think that's good. I think that'll look cool. Well, it'll look alright. It'll look acceptable, at least. And those shrubs will help people with their aesthetic needs. I will end up putting more shrubs and things around for all of the other beavers to work on. Why is that the one that was built? Out of all of this, they're just like, yeah, this one here. Whatever, these beavers, man. These beavers. Almost done with that water tank. We're literally 1 gear short. We're gonna get it done today, right? What is our efficiency? 100? 100? 100? Productivity? Oh, duh, efficiency. Yeah, productivity, yeah, 90%. I was gonna say, maybe I should prioritize. There we go. So we can prioritize empty storage, prioritize empty storage. So basically at this point, we're just trying to make everything look a little bit better, a little bit smoother everywhere, you know? And then once these get emptied out, which should happen at the beginning of tomorrow, we shouldn't have to worry about it at all. We'll go ahead and get this pathway fixed, and then probably just fill in this area for trees. I think that's probably going to be the idea. Look at that. Shrubs are done. Let's go. And we've got benches coming along. And 24 of 40 planks. I think I'll go ahead and double prioritize that as well. And then with these gears, single prioritize, single unprioritize. That way those gears that get made, they will go here instead of there. That'll be fine. So we are definitely working in the right direction. They do have these two built now, so that's nice. But once all of that's built, I'll do it. And then I need to figure out where I want to put that builder's hut now that I'm going to absolutely delete it off of there. Labor. Builder's hut. I mean, that's a spot. But that pathway is going to be one lower. It's not going to actually be able to fit there. It'd have to be here. But like I said, I'm pretty sure the shredder is 3x2. So it's going to go there. And I want this block to basically be my storage block. So I don't want to put something there. I could put it off on the back side, but I think that looks kind of silly. Up there, off of that building. Or off of that path network. Because I wasn't sure if I'm going to use it. I think I want to put my housing back here, though. I think that'd be nice to put housing back here. I mean, my builder's hut could always go, like, all the way out there just so I can forget about it. Or I could put it over the water. Use these platforms that are already here and just build some more and have it just over the water. That might be kind of cool, too. But anyways, these are done. We don't need these. They have been emptied. We can finally clean up this path network. Holy cow. So inefficient. Because straight lines are super efficient. I don't know, I guess. Alright, delete, 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 delete. Ta-da! And now, it's nice and flat. Beautiful. Love it. Yeah, and I think this area is going to have to be the windmills and stuff like that. But at this point, I am waiting until we're at 1,000 science, so I'm not going to unlock it. We're going to get some bigger storage going in here, and then we can start deleting some of these buildings. Not this stuff. This will get deleted, probably. And then this grill, honestly, I might end up deleting it and moving it as well. Where are we at here? Shrub, 39 out of 43? Well, how did 39 out of 43 get the shrub for aesthetics, but all 43 got the temple? How does that add up? Because it doesn't. It doesn't add up. What do you mean? It's fine, it's whatever. I do like the look of this up here, though. This is cool. I like this, with the little benches and the shrubbies. If anything, I probably should have swapped it so the benches were just right off the path and then the shrubs behind it, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. I still like it. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. What? Why are there no inventors? Did we have more deaths? We did. I missed them. Death, 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 death. Okay. Well, that's annoying. I was like, why does that still say 982? Because we should have gotten higher than that, but that would be why. That path is now completely done, so let us do that and that. Now I really have to figure out this builder's hut. Oh, wait a minute. It might just fit right in there. It does fit right in there. So we'll have to keep that pathway, which is fine. But once that gets built, we'll delete this one. And then we'll have to do a quick pause on the hauling post. Beautiful. Builder's hut. I almost deleted the wrong one. I would have cried. Pause hauling post. Unpause. And now this should be filled. And now this should be filled. Didn't even realize. All right, pathways though. Paths and structures. Path. Bam. And I think what I'm gonna do is, you know what? Let's delete the path off of here. Because I still might want to keep these platforms for stuff eventually. So I'm gonna leave the platforms themselves, but I'm gonna get rid of the pathway. Sorry, it's been so long since I've recorded a video. Apparently I have lost my ability to speak efficiently and clearly. We are at 1,000 science. Let's go. Storage. Underground warehouse. We are absolutely unlocking these. Now, do multiple of these fit in here? No. So we could just run them along the back side, which opens up this front part for buildings. I think we do that. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect, because each one of these is 4,000 storage. So we now have hella storage. We have 20,000 item storage. Like I said, these will get deleted, but that means this grill can stay there. And then we can probably do with the other food stuff, like the grist mill. It takes power, But we can just put a windmill or something next to that to have it work. And then the bakery... Right, I don't have it unlocked, sorry. The bakery we can put over here as well, because that's just like the grill. It just takes wood as its fuel. I still don't understand how everyone's getting to the temple, but not everyone's getting the thing for the shrub. What are you guys doing? How are you not making that work? And then we'll have to figure out how we're going to get some of these rooftop terraces going too. Because that's the other thing too. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Or does aesthetics all fall into one category? You know, you just have to fulfill one of those. I don't know. So we'll have to figure that out. I didn't really look into it. I just saw that they ended up changing the way that the categories and things work within the categories, so that would be the change. We do have 6 out of 20 gears over here, so we almost have our full water storage capacity. So I think we might as well at this point just go ahead and get that other pump going. Bam. So now the entire thing, like we planned, works. And if I really, really need it in the future, I can put another one right here. It won't reach down to that second layer, it'll just pull off of that first one, but it would still pull water off of there. But I don't think we're going to need 5 water pumps. Honestly, I think 3 is probably overkill anyways, but I'm building the 4th because it fit in this area, so why not? You know, why not? But I think we're definitely moving in the right direction. You guys still have plenty of scrap, so I don't have to worry about that. The next thing of scrap, I think, is the other one that was over there that has some foliage on it. We can maybe get to that, but that's probably cutting it close. I don't know, that's yellow. We might be able to get a temporary pathway and then elbow it off over there. Because we don't need to instantly convert the scrap. We can take our time to get this converted down into metal blocks. Yeah, I think this would probably be the next one, but I don't know if we can do a pathway over to that. Like, that might be too far and out of reach. So I think this actually might be our next thing of scrap that we're going to end up going for. Unless we try to get up here, which again, I think that's just too far away. So that's something. That's something to plan for with the future. We still have plenty of scrap though, so I'm not worried about it at all. And we have, what, 600 scrap? So actually, you know what? That's another thing. How much science do we have? We have 114. I was gonna say, we might as well just start converting it into blocks, because we're gonna need them eventually for other stuff anyways, because the further you move up this wood, paper mill doesn't need it, but the printing press does. So we'll need that, and what else needs? Do you need metal? No. Leisure, that needs metal though, right? Yeah, the carousel needs metal. And then a lot of these statues. The beaver statue, not necessarily. Scarecrow. Huh. That's cool. I didn't know that there were scarecrows. But the monuments, that's wood, that should be planks, and then that'll have metal blocks. Lots of metal blocks, might I add. So that will be metal, and then some of the landscaping stuff, or is it under paths and structures? Just paths and structures. The metal platforms, and then some of the wider, longer bridges. Yeah, the 4x1, 5x1, and 6x1. Okay, more deaths. Not great, but that's why I put another thing of housing in here. So we can try to keep that population stable so that when we do have deaths, we've got the jobs and a couple unemployed that can just quick fill in to take over those jobs, or at least that was the initial plan there. All right, plenty of stuff going. I'm just waiting on 300 science, honestly, to get a shredder going. It will be another job for our beavers. Now, do I start planning out this housing block? I think I might just do the housing block, like I said, right over here, and just do like dueling houses, and I'll figure that off. Figure that out probably off camera. That way we can have a nice little setup going. You guys are hungry? Grab a snack. Is there anything else that we need directly at this moment? Outside of that, I mean, the storage, yeah, we would love to have some of that, but it's just going to take some time. 4 births to replace those that died, so that was fast. I don't really need to worry about the gristmill or the bakery or anything yet. We're still doing fine with the food that we're on. We are not doing fine with the food that we're on. Hold up. We need a farmhouse. We need more farmhouses. That's what we need, because we have 112 carrots. See, I had to catch it, but I finally caught it. So, how do we do this? Okay, we're going to We're actually going to try to future-proof this as well. Okay, we're gonna delete those potatoes. And then we're gonna delete this whole line of carrots. And then we'll move the potatoes down. That way they recover this land, because, I mean, there's so much carrots here. That is the dog that I'm puppy sitting, so I apologize for the noise there in the background real quick. And then this will be a wheat field. But in the meantime, in order to not die, because apparently I do this all the time, we're gonna have a gatherer going. And they're gonna come grab all these berries. So let's wait for everything to get deleted, and then we're gonna start working on these farmhouses as well. Got 2, all right, 1 farmhouse. And second one. So that was definitely just an issue with the fact that, sorry, I don't know what's going on with my throat, which is the fact that we don't have enough hands on deck in order to get all of these taken care of. Now, do you guys reach those? You will, okay. Just need enough hands to move around to build stuff. And then we're gonna pause here. Because we're running out of food and I need to get on top of it. Prioritize carrots, that's why, as well. Let's do, actually, you know what? We're gonna have you on planting with nothing prioritized. You're gonna prioritize carrots. You're gonna prioritize potatoes. And then this one, once it's built, will prioritize wheat eventually. But for right now, I'm not worried about it. All right. Because my throat is starting to freak out, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. That way I don't just choke on camera, because I don't think that would be very fun to listen to. But we're going to get ahead of this food issue, and we'll be fine. I think I fixed it. I think. And we should have more little babies growing up, which will take over jobs in the hauling post. So we are good. We are moving in the right direction. Plenty of stuff is going the way we want it. I am dying. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you all next time.